something that you're destined to repeat. Oh, it's stronger than you think. You know it has to end, but you don't know where to start. You can pack your bags and I'll meet you where you are. Oh, I'll be waiting in the car in the dead of night on that broken road. I won't let you walk alone. Oh, my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline. Oh, we got each other, and if you got tomorrow, then you still got time to break these chains that left you scarred. Where you came isn't who you are. The storm keeps on raging, but don't you forget, God's not done with you yet. When it feels like you're losing the war in you. Oh, my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline.
Now we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Here we ready?
It's Young off play action. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Gaffney. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Ready. Set.
Looking to throw, Young. Looking deep downfield. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
45. What? Ready.
Now Young. And he comes back with one complete. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
On now is the Titans punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. He'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea Slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Okay, ready?
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. The Vikings at a disappointing 1-4 as they start play. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
Looking to throw McCarthy. And that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. You talk about this Titan defense. This crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. Second from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the number 1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
Throwing is McCarthy. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't he?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
They go play action. Young. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Brock. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Here's McCarthy. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Isaac to Slaw. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also,
the Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
And his throw is going to be incomplete. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
They spent the week at practice, Sam. We know our rating's not that great. And we know we're facing the number 1 passing team in the league. But there are some things that we can do to give ourselves a chance in this game.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. 73 yards. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. He's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. If you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes,
bye-bye.
He just takes off and goes, and I think that's what we just saw there.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
This defense for the Vikings, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
There's a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good sign. performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
On now is the Titans punter as he's on to kick it away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. This will be taken at the 10. Oh, look at the juke. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And they will take over first and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. To the air with McCarthy. Over the middle, complete. It's Lambert. His first catch there. Good for 10 yards and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
It's Brock. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
A gain of 2.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. It's picked up by the Titans.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Young now after the fumble recovery. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Strike 2. Get ready.
Young to throw it. Got a man. It's taken in for a Titans touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Titans are back within a score. An out route there for the score, a quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands, knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
7.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Let's go now.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Vikings go up by 2 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
They keep it on the ground. Mack again. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. The Titans on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Does look like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
Good footwork at the 30. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10.
Now McCarthy. To the left side, he finds Teslau.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
2nd and 13. Open man, that's too slow. Touchdown, Vikings. Isaac to slow with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Ready. Cut, cut.
They go right back to Mack. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
That's good.
That good for 19 and a first down.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Titans first down.
Red, yellow, set, cut.
Throwing, Young. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Tennessee.
Here we go, set. Set, cut.
Young will set to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Titans get a bit closer. Now Ryland for the PAT. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Makes the score Vikings 28, Titans 14. Chad Ryland to kick off.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, look at repeat that, Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Now 2nd and 9.
Back to throw. McCarthy. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20.
at the 20.
It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down.
Let's go now. 60. Back to 60. Back to 60. Drag him 60.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt.
Fielded at about the 28. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Ready, set.
The play fake. Now Young. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
This to the outside for Mack.
Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. We just saw shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run the draw play with Mack. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Here's Young. And he's going to go down back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked.
A loss of 6 yards. It's 2nd down.
Ready.
Now here's Young. This goes to Mack on the check down. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
Ready.
We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
They'll run the screen with Mack. And he'll get it down this time in the 17. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Chad Ryland to kick off.
The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the 2nd half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Back to throw. McCarthy. He finds his man. Complete. That's Brock. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Sticking with a pass. Here's McCarthy.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks, because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did. Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there, because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Let's go now.
They'll try and run for it. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 and 2nd down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but from both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34.
Here we go, Shaq. Go.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 21. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. Blocked. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Right back to him on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the Titans' 6-yard
Back to
line.
throw. McCarthy. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. From 6 yards away. And the Vikings take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is up to 18 now. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings booming away.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Let's go now. Set.
They'll start on the ground with Mack. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their deep.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Brock. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
They'll keep it on the ground. Brock. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up 4th down.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Looking to put a drive together.
Down. 52 Bulls. Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be out right at the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
Here we go. Ready.
To throw, Young. He finds his man, complete. It's Bishop. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 43.
A 28-yard gain. First down, Tennessee.
On the set. Set. Hut.
Young off the play fake. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Black Ultra.
Young now. Down inside the 10. And the Titans are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Mack. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
At the 6-yard line.
Set. Hut.
Young quickly to the flat. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So a little extra time to ponder this third and goal as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready. Break.
Can this Vikings D hold up one more time? Third and goal.
Come on. Set. Hut.
Now Young. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Titans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Well, yes, that's his third touchdown catch, which is very impressive, but on the scoreboard, they're still struggling.
So safe to say that without him, my goodness, yikes, they are in major league trouble. He's doing his best to try and keep them in the game.
The extra point by Ryland up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
Chad Ryland to kick off.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there of playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
13 yards.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Going for the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. McCarthy. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
The offense on 3rd down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave him with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Got it. Ready?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Let's go now.
McCarthy going to throw again. Now he's going to step.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. 2nd down and 6 now.
Here we go.
Young. He finds his man, complete. That's Robertson. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
Ready.
They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give him a lot of confidence to help turn things around. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Here we go.
Young. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mack. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Now Young. Well, there's that man again. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Ready?
Mack off the draw play. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Young to throw it.
At the Vikings 13-yard line.
And when you throw as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7.
Black, 95. Set.
Looking to throw, Young. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
So after the field goal, Riley back out as he'll send this one away.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Wide open receiver complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Let's go.
On first down, it's Brock.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 60 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 70 Timberwolf. Ready.
They'll keep it on the ground. Brock. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake in the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And now just 3 seconds before the 2-minute warning, they're going to call a timeout here defensively. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this third down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. Here's McCarthy.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now.
That's the score. Vikings 42, Titans 27.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Young. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Now Young. Now he'll tuck this and run. And Young will slide to the ground safely as he picks up the first down as well.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Able to find Mack. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Now they go screen. It's complete. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Ready.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is third down. Here's Young. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will have a Titans first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, he got 4 on third down. Young to throw. And he's got his man on the out route.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now 2nd and 4. Here's Young from the shotgun. And a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. They'll throw again. Young. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, you know they're going to look his way in the 2-minute drill, but that time he was blanketed, and they forced the incompletion. May need some teammates to step up in this spot.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10.
Trouble, 45.
Throwing, Young. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
And they'll stop it with 4 seconds showing on the clock. Here now, 2nd and goal.
Let's go.
One last shot for Young. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
So that last kickoff, just a mere formality, obviously, Charles, wrapping up a game that they should be very happy about in which they got the win.
Yeah, I thought they were clearly the better team by
like yellow on leaves, ball like an all-white shirt, no sleeves. Tell her, put it like me, blowing a coffee, he's asleep. You weak, chic, the web look at the boots, fleet, headache. Got a hook till she give me a headache. Send me a text, I ain't reading no essay. Fall back here, get back. I only like bad I know so long as she can really listen, I don't mean to call you up, cause I don't know that. And if I never call you again, that mean you throw back. We only met once when we like we go back, way back. Now we on track, but you can never ever be my man. You a whole snap, you said it on your IG page. I ain't say that, like say that, lay back. In the back of the Maybach, play that. Just say that, I be in the streets like a stray rat. I will never be with a ring, cause he ain't finna take half. I be on my kid, one girl, one side, in a dope, sending me a text like she misses. The only way she getting back in it. Back, get